down, bro.
Okay, we're back.
Let's go.
Week 8 of college football because
we've been on a hiatus.
Brandon and Ben are too big time for us.
I'm the busy man from busy land right now. We all are.
We're busy people.
Got stuff to do.
I've got mouths to feed.
Your own
home.
Yeah, myself.
Hey, me and Timmy were at our houses by ourselves for like 2 weeks because our parents dipped.
Ooh. I also worked over 60 hours last week, so
that's brutal.
Yeah.
You're not working 60 hours this week.
Yeah. No, I'm not. It's gonna be so nice.
Live episode?
Huh?
Live episode?
Friday
night?
Live pod Friday night.
Okay. Well, we can jump into hitting like the last 2 or 3 weeks that we've missed.
I think
guess
we just talked
about it, but James Franklin done at Penn State, 3-3, lost to UCLA and Northwestern, which is
brutal.
Just I feel like I had talked about at some point how James Franklin, you just knew what you were going to get every year. You were just going to go 10-2, lose your 2 big games, and then just beat everybody you're supposed to. So I guess maybe it does make sense if that's what you thought you were getting out of James Franklin, and then
it's just
games he's not.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy he never got over the hump. I don't think.
I mean, last year you can kind of say he did, but
I mean they won.
I think it was
they won one Big Ten championship with Trace McSorley, and then lost the Rose Bowl when Saquon was there. That was literally it.
Because growing up, my best friend's a huge Penn State fan, so I would always be like, Penn State sucks. Growing up, they were never that good. But what was it? 2016 was when I feel like they really got put on the map when they blocked that kick against Ohio State, and that was like the first time.
That was a whiteout too.
Yeah, they got ranked after that one, which, if I remember correctly, it's really one of the first times up until that point, like in my childhood, where they were ranked. So they were good for 8-9 years, decent, and they won one Big Ten championship. Made a Rose Bowl.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the year that they won the Big Ten championship was that year.
I think it was because Trace McSorley. Yeah, because they were never ranked. They had Saquon. They blocked that kick, won it, got ranked. Ended up being ranked really high at some point.
They ended up going
Big Ten. They won a Rose Bowl or two, maybe.
They lost the Rose Bowl.
Might have just been one. Yeah, they lost. They lost. They might have won one, but I don't know for how big of a name Penn State is, whether it's just in the college sports world and then like recruiting wise. James Franklin, you could say, was a decent coach, but they didn't really accomplish anything in that time frame other than having
above average coach and an above average recruiter. I don't think there's any other way to say it other than he just cannot win a big game.
Yeah. The one adding onto the recruit thing, like in high school, we would look at 24/7 rivals for kids in the area who would play. Everybody had a Penn State offer. So I don't really know what that meant to him as a recruiter, but we looked at everyone who had the D1 possibility. Literally everybody had an offer from Penn State, West Coast, from the Midwest, East Coast, Florida, whatever it was. He was recruiting all of them. So
it kind of became evident, I guess, just living here and just kind of also following recruiting battles as being a Clemson fan, a lot of times often competing for the same kids, that the best players in Virginia and North Carolina and DC and Maryland and just is a lot of times came down to Clemson and Penn State. Penn State did a lot of their recruiting.
Did Tyler Warren have a Clemson offer?
I don't know. But he went to high school. He went to high school
that's the most recent guy I know that went to Penn State. So
yeah, he went to high school. Yeah, he went to Adley 15 or 20 minutes from it. But
I feel like Penn State's also, this sounds stupid what I'm gonna say, but it has a huge Pennsylvania pipeline. I feel like a lot of kids nowadays don't really go to the school of their home state. Whereas you think of Micah Parsons, Abdul Carter, Drew Aller, they're all from there. I believe Drew Aller's from there. I could be wrong, but Micah Parsons, Abdul Carter, they're both from Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's still a part of that. in a
And
lot of-
man, Miles, I think Miles Sanders is from there.
I think there's still a part of that at the big state schools. Like I know, I mean, you could probably go back however many years. Like the biggest players in say South Carolina or Alabama, or like very rarely do they get pulled from like Alabama or Auburn or Clemson or South Carolina. Florida maybe just because there's just so many kids. And it's such a highly recruited area. Like maybe Texas also, just because Texas went through like, but I guess with Texas
Texas,
recruiting out.
California, Georgia, and Florida are probably the big ones that you think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they like it was evident, like they pulled kids. Like it was, I don't even know when the last time the biggest recruit in Virginia, even though like Virginia Tech being like, I mean, obviously good for a stretch in the early 2000s, kind of through like, I mean, I know they were in the AC championship in like 2016, so like obviously they were decent, but like even going back is like really as far as I've followed recruiting, which I couldn't even tell you how long it's actually been. I can't remember the number one recruit in Virginia ever actually going to Virginia Tech. So I mean, he definitely recruited well. That's also part of the reason why I think Virginia Tech makes sense for him, because he's just a good recruiter in this area. Well, I think he could end up there. But the other one is like who's going to take over at Penn State, because the big name that everybody's saying that they're going to reach for, and I don't know if they're going to get him. I haven't really made my mind up, is Curt Cignetti from Indiana.
So like
Also Matt Rule.
Yeah, Cignetti, Matt Rule, Manny Diaz, and then like some people at like smaller schools that are like on the come up. I feel like are all like every time I hear a name for the job, it's those. It's like that group.
Which the interview Matt Rule had about it, it wasn't one of those like, I'm not leaving Nebraska, like Nebraska's my home. It was kind of obvious that it's definitely an option for him.
Manny Diaz did the same thing. Manny Diaz got asked at a press conference, and he like did not shut it down whatsoever. He gave like a terrible response.
Yeah, and like Matt Rule would also make sense. Like he's a Penn State alum.
Yeah. Well, they both have like all these names somehow just have connections to Penn State too.
Yeah, Cignetti is the one that's interesting because like he seems pretty. Like I saw an interview with him. Like this was like before the year. Like obviously before this job opened and everything. Just kind of talking about like he was like, I really didn't want to leave JMU, but then it came quickly evident to me that like the top two players in college football are the SEC and the Big Ten, and then like now he's already in the Big Ten. And I feel like he kind of wants to build his own legacy. Like there's kind of a legacy that comes along with itself at Penn State. Whereas like if he has 2 more years where he keeps doing this in Indiana, going to the playoff, like even though they didn't really do a ton last year, like he's going to be quickly the greatest coach in Indiana's history. So like I think that means something to some of those guys, especially like he's an older coach. I think he's in his 60s. Obviously coaches coach for a while now, but like sometimes coaches that are at that point are like, I want to kind of build my own legacy here, whether he wants to be the one that follows James Franklin. I don't know. The other 2 names that I've heard is Brian Hartline, the OC at Ohio State, and I can't remember his name, but the OC at Oregon are the other 2 names that I've heard that if they want to like take a shot on a younger coach and kind of just like give them a shot, that those would be the 2 that they would go after, which I could see them trying to do something like that.
This could be a really stupid question. Is Brian Hartline's the guy that like developed all these wide receivers, right? And then he just got promoted to offensive coordinator, or completely wrong?
I think so.
Okay. I think he is too.
We got the internet. We can look.
Yep. Ben's doing some really.
But I've heard a bunch of stuff about like there's been talks that he's like been kind of just sitting and waiting for the right job to open up.
Wide receiver and wide receivers coach at Ohio State. Now the offensive coordinator. Yeah.
I mean, hell,
I've heard that he's been kind of like waiting around, trying to like just wait for the right job to open up. Obviously, he's making plenty of money at Ohio State, and I think coaches are less, just with the landscape of how college football is right now. I think coaches are less likely to go be a head coach at a smaller school, and like they'll just sit at like they'd rather just be an offensive coordinator at a bigger school than
See ya.
Also, Ohio State's defensive coordinator just left to go to Ohio State. Penn State. That's what I meant. So like, it'd be kind of wild if they took both their coordinators. But
yeah,
random thing.
That would be interesting. The other one that like I thought about initially was Knowles, but I don't think he wants to be a head coach.
Nah.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to follow. I just want to it's just for me
Oops. Sorry.
maybe you want to give yourself extra time to try to figure out what you're going to do as head coach, but firing him mid-season didn't really make a ton of sense to me because
it absolutely killed all of the recruiting.
yeah. It's just not
Everyone's
it's not a good
decommitting,
look for a program that is it's not like this is like a they could very easily, their schedule's not that tough. Like they play Ohio State.
Jorge Polanco is so good.
They could very easily still have like a decent year this year. And then if you want to move on from James Franklin, maybe do that. But I understand Penn State has the resources to be a powerhouse, but that's not act like they have been at all of recent.
That's exactly what I was kind of.
It's not act like what James Franklin did at Penn State is what's been happening at Penn State forever, and he came in and he just was just average. They obviously want to get over the hump and want to win the big games, but not every program has, and he's been a staple of consistency. Now I understand you're at Penn State and you have all the resource in the world. You want to win those games. I'm not saying don't make the move. I just feel like he maybe had earned a little bit of enough respect to not be fired midseason.
I completely agree. My thing with it is he has no doubt leveled up their program, taking it to a better place than it was. But I do hate people saying why would you fire somebody who's going to win 10 or 11 games a year? I agree with you that they should have done it at the end of the year because he kind of has earned that. But if you're at a school like that, you have all those resources, all those donors, everything. You're not going for 10-win years. You're going for national championships, and he's proven to you that he cannot win the national championship. So it was time for him to go.
Yeah, that's
personally.
If they couldn't win it last year,
or this, they have everybody coming back from a team.
I don't know because you say they have everyone coming back, and then they had 2 first-rounders leave. But
he's really just those running backs, and then bring in the transfer receivers. I think that's what had everybody excited. But then
and expecting Drew Aller to take the next step and be what everyone thought he could be.
But kind of my next point, just talking about coaching a little bit. Obviously, there's some other coaches that are already on the hot seat, like Billy Napier. Obviously, Sam Pittman was fired. The UCLA guy was fired, which their offensive coordinator was awesome.
Yeah, I love that guy.
That guy's awesome.
Looks like a soccer player.
He does. His dad's like a commentator.
His dad's a Fox announcer or something.
But the other one that I want to talk about just feels very similar to me, and kind of the way that we've talked about him, it kind of feels similar to me, and also has just shown throughout his career that he's never really been able to win at the highest level, which is another program, is Brian Kelly, and how long's his leash at LSU?
Dude, I was watching sorry, it doesn't really answer your question, but I was watching what's the Barstool show? Get Up Barstool on Fox, their new show. And
yeah.
Whatever it is. Or Wake Up Barstool, maybe?
Something like that.
T-Bob was doing a segment, and it was all just joke, and it was why LSU should never fire Brian Kelly, and it's because he's the greatest of all time. He was other schools who just fire their coaches, don't give him a call. He's the greatest coach of all time. You can't give him a call. And he's just sitting there. He's listing off all these just terrible stats about him. It was pretty funny. But answer your question though, well, I don't think he's gonna leave LSU, but I do think he's gonna get fired pretty soon.
Yeah, because think about what they did with
within the next, not counting this year, within the next 2 years for sure.
Yeah, think about what happened with Ed O. Ed O won a national championship. Obviously, he had Joe Burrow.
Next year got fired, or a year after that?
I think it was 21 when he got fired. Brian Kelly replaced him.
Yeah.
Whenever, I guess maybe it was either 21 or 22 that he got fired, won a national championship in 19. So he even showed that he did win a national championship. Obviously, that team was arguably the greatest team of all time.
Yeah. November 2021.
But that it just feels like he's also right there.
I mean,
like, everybody knows Billy Napier is just going to get fired at some point. Like
they're still in it this year, though. Like they still got shots this year for sure.
no, they do. I'm not saying they don't. They
Big
have a
game
good
this week,
roster.
bro. Big game this week.
That roster, the SEC is just so deep. Like I just like they looked so bad in that Ole Miss game. Like it wasn't even just that they lost. Like them losing, like whatever you lose on the road.
Pick after pick. I feel like this year.
Yeah, they just did not look good.
No, I mean, I agree. They didn't.
And so that'll be interesting. But last coach, you think Norvell's on the hot seat?
At Florida State, not a good past couple of weeks. I'll say that.
Well, they don't have an easy road going forward either, just with how they've been playing. I mean, they have to play. I think they go to Florida.
They play Clemson soon.
Well, they go. I mean, that's not till November. They go to Clemson. They go to Florida, and maybe to Louisville also. Maybe
Duke doesn't play them this year, so they're lucky. That's all I got to say.
Duke's got to come to Clemson also.
Run all over y'all this week.
Georgia Tech will not be undefeated after this week. I mean, we can get into this week's games if we want, but I mean, if we want to start, I don't know if we want to necessarily start at the biggest game of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should probably start with like a lesser game.
Game. They go to Florida, to Clemson, and they play at NC State.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I don't think he's on a hot seat personally. Billy Napier, I don't think so.
His record, I saw something the other day. His record with Jordan Travis is like he's got like a 800 winning percentage, and without Jordan Travis, he's got like a 285 winning percentage. And they've lost 13 ACC games in a row.
Yeah, that's the most brutal stat for FSU.
Seriously?
Yeah, they can't.
Like going back to last year, they've lost 13 straight ACC.
Yeah.
They can't win ACC games.
They went 0 for an ACC last year.
Pitt.
They're 0-3 now.
Pitt, Miami, and who's the third?
Pitt, Miami, and Virginia. Yeah, they're 0-3 in the ACC this
Holy
year.
crap! Yeah,
they're
bad.
terrible.
That's worse than I thought.
So that'll be interesting. But
that game was really fun to watch. This
the UVA game?
No, the Pitt FSU game.
Oh,
a noon game
was fun to watch too.
Yeah, it was a noon game with a freshman starting quarterback for Pitt that came out fire. It was sick. On the road too for Pitt. It was a good win.
We can go into this week. Brandon, I'll let you go. We'll talk about the Duke game.
You want to start with the biggest game of the week?
Yeah,
like lower game, like Georgia Ole Miss. You want to start with the big game?
Yeah, just start with the big game, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, our defense has to like lock the fuck in. That's really all. That's really all I got. Like
I texted earlier. What do you think the over under should be on Haynes King rushing attempts?
A lot, bro. We can't stop the run, bro. It's bad.
I swear, I saw something on TikTok the other day. It was one of the guys like doing skits, and it was like him acting out as college football quarterback. And it's like Carson Beck on Snapchat and all this other stuff. And then it's Haynes King, and it's him just like crawling on the ground, just like the coach is in his ear, like, Haynes, get up, we have to run the play. And he's like, what are we running? And he's like, quarterback power again. He's like
the chiller college version of Cam Scatterba.
Yes. He's literally just a quarterback version of Cam Scatterba.
Yeah.
Just without as much CTE.
But yeah, no,
he's still in college.
Our run defense has to lock in. I hope people show out.
You gonna show out?
No, we're busy, bro.
Oh,
I would, but I can't.
Oh, you would?
Probably not. Yeah, no, our defense has got to lock in. Our run defense has got to be better than it's been in the past and been in the big games this year. Tulane and Illinois killed us on the ground. So it's got to be better there. But I mean, I think we can score with them. Like, our offense has been very, very good this year. Darian Mensah can sling that thing. I mean, he's proven that. I like being at home. I don't like being favored though for some reason. That kind of scares me.
Last thing I saw, I didn't think you were favored, but okay.
No, they're favored.
-1.5, I believe.
Whatever that means.
They must have changed when I first looked at it.
But yeah. I mean, our offense is good enough to win this game for sure. Will we? I don't know.
I like the Yellow Jackets a lot.
I think Georgia Tech's pretty good.
Surprise.
Yeah.
I think their running back's good.
Jamal Haynes can run.
Georgia Tech's
run
not
the
ranked
ball.
anymore, or are they ranked?
No, they're
They're ranked
number
12.
13.
Oh, there are no rankings on here. That's weird.
13. Am I wrong about that?
12.
12. Close.
But- I like Georgia Tech personally, just because they literally, like, if they ever get down in that game, it's just like, okay, Haynes King, you're just going to run the ball every play on this drive until we score.
And he'll do it, and he'll
And
score.
nobody's been able to
Yeah,
stop it.
but like at some point when they get behind in the game and he has to just chuck the rock, like, has he been good enough throwing the ball this year?
I think he's been good. He's obviously been good enough to win games.
True, that's a good point. That's a really good point. How do you throw it against Clemson?
He threw it really well in the first half.
Yeah, pretty well, probably.
Say the second half, I feel like he just didn't even throw it.
Second half,
They were up.
It's super predictable, and it's
actually
honestly
they
kind of
weren't.
boring.
Actually,
but,
Clemson
like,
was winning almost the whole second half,
Oh shit.
Shit.
yeah.
and then they made a
Well, they weren't at the end.
starter.
It only matters.
All right.
The
Let's
end.
talk about the real games. Georgia Ole Miss.
Georgia Ole Miss.
I'm excited for that one.
I have no idea. I
have no clue what's gonna happen because both of them last week kind of sucked. I'm not gonna say Georgia kind of sucked, but like
Georgia. No,
it's
Georgia,
in my
we don't
they
get fined
got
for saying things.
Auburn-
Georgia had that game handed to them on a silver platter by those
yeah,
refs.
it should have been 17-0 at half. And then obviously Ole Miss barely beat Washington State at home.
That first Washington State touchdown was sick. That play that they ran where they hand off back to the reverse throw for a touchdown.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
Was pretty sick.
This
is just like, I don't know, for some reason, like when Georgia and Ole Miss play, I feel like it intrigues me more than like other matchups. I don't know why, but it just does. I mean, it's gonna be a good ball game in Georgia. I feel like is pretty big.
It helps the Bulldogs a lot.
Yeah.
This is a home game.
I really like Ole Miss this year, though. Like, I really do.
I just think they have
I
no
think that
shot on the road.
How do you say the last name? Chambers.
Chambliss.
Chambliss.
Trinidad.
Got a chip on his shoulder. Ferris State kid. No,
Yeah, I like-
no offers out of high school.
I like.
I'm thinking about buying one of those Trinidad flags.
I think I might pick Ole Miss in this game. To be honest.
I kind of want to, but I just don't know because it's at Georgia. That's the
No,
only thing
I
that's
need
changing
more.
my
I need
mind.
more points. So don't. Please don't. Thanks.
I will be picking Georgia.
Oh,
I'm right there with you.
Lovely.
I'm
Wait,
taking the
I'm
dog.
probably gonna go Georgia.
there.
The
yes,
fact that
let's
they
go.
won at Tennessee is kind of the only thing that's like, I don't know.
They just find ways to
I don't know.
Georgia?
It's
Just
just
against
a-
Alabama.
I have no reasoning
They
behind
find
this.
ways to win
I
every
want-
single game in the SEC except if they're playing Alabama.
Except
Literally,
Alabama.
it like
Except
just
Alabama.
flips, bro. It's actually crazy.
I want Ole Miss to win, but
No, I think Georgia will end up winning that game just because, I mean, it's at home. I feel like that's just, I don't know. I mean, maybe Ole Miss is good this year, but I feel like they just still like, I mean, they're good. It's just that I don't trust them yet at full SEC level. I just don't trust them yet.
Who? Ole Miss?
Ole Miss,
Yeah. I mean, I just,
That's fair.
I think
That's
it's
fair.
fair.
You want
I mean,
you
you
100%
still have
trust.
questions about
You 100% trust Georgia more in this spot than Ole Miss. 100%.
Yeah.
yeah.
so, other
bounce. Let's
couple other
just
rest of
bounce to
big
the Bama
SEC
game.
matchups.
Let's just bounce to the Bama game.
Yeah, we
Bama
talked
hosting
about.
Tennessee. With the way that Bama's playing football right now, I got the Tide
They're
pretty-
good.
convincingly in this one.
I don't know. There's something about the Vols.
You just
I
like
really-
Tennessee.
I do. Shout out Will.
No, Bama's playing too well right now, and the fact that it's in Bama,
Bro, that's an easy place to play, but it's not even that hard.
The defense is playing well. Ty Simpson's playing like he's trying to win a Heisman. Like, just don't know if Joey Aguilar can keep up.
I think their offense can 100% keep up in this game. I just don't
Their
think their defense can.
Their offense stalled out against Georgia.
They scored 42 points.
So it took a little restart.
Terrible point there.
No.
I think Bama's defense will find a way to make a couple more stops than Tennessee's defense will, and I think that's why they win this game, even though I still will probably pick Tennessee.
Cool. Well,
You got to get
I need those points, bro. I need those points bad. In
Alabama's my SEC title pick. Riding with it.
I'm still sticking with it. Overtime victory against Georgia. It's probably not going to be Georgia, but
who did I even take? I don't even remember.
I took one of the two.
I think I took
Georgia. I think you picked Texas.
I think I took Georgia.
I think I picked Texas to win the national championship. So
we all know who my national championship pick was.
Yeah, I guess it could have been worse.
It sucks.
I was really hoping that Texas was going to lose this past week, and then Clemson, Texas, and Penn State would have all been 3-3.
So that's the one thing is like right now I feel like there's no clear cut number one team.
I think there is. It's Ohio State.
They haven't played. They haven't really played anyone.
Played Washington at Washington. That's probably their best win.
Yeah, I mean, I still think the Texas win is probably their best win.
I mean, yes, but like it's starting to not look too good.
I mean, Texas.
Also, what's Julian saying?
Oklahoma is not a top 5 team. The quarterback was hurt.
They were number 6 in the country last.
So not top 5.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Outside of the top 5.
And their quarterback came back from surgery 2 weeks early.
No, I agree, and I think Oklahoma was hurting, but Texas's defense played very well. I mean, I think it was like it wasn't all on Oklahoma, not like.
I think Texas is fine. Like I do agree. Like I was kind of just messing around. Like 100% Ohio State's best win is Texas, but like the fact that Texas going to play Kentucky this week kind of scares me for Texas. I think proves our point here that Texas blows.
Oh, that game does not scare me for Texas. The Florida game,
they're gonna win, but it's like usually you look at that game and the spread is not less than 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can go to third SEC ranked matchup of the week. LSU at Vandy.
LSU can absolutely roll Vandy in this game.
I just don't think to be honest, I think after week 1, everybody was like kind of high on LSU because they, to be honest, thought Clemson was good. And I kind of just am the opposite. LSU looked so bad against Ole Miss. Like so bad. And like, yeah, you squeak out a win against Florida at home. Florida has a good defense. Like they're talented, whatever. You squeak out a win against them. You squeak out a win against the South Carolina team that is really struggling. Like their offense for everything that we were promised this year, kind of which feels very like across the board similar to like all of college football for these offenses.
That's a good point there.
Like their offense is just not showing up. Like we were promised like the premier offenses and quarterbacks in college football this year before the season were going to be LSU and Garrett Nussmeier, Texas and Arch Manning, Clemson and Cade Klubnik, and Penn State and Drew Aller. Those were like overall.
You could throw Lagway and Sellers in there. They've kind of underperformed too.
Yeah. And like all 6 of those guys are like nowhere even close to being in any Heisman discussions, any like
sorry.
Like the number 1 quarterback on the board right now, I think the last time I looked was Fernando Mendoza. Number 1 for the Heisman, I think, is for Fernando Mendoza.
Wow, that can see.
Mel Kiper's number 1 draft prospect. I hope Dante Moore doesn't leave, but we'll see.
Smitty, I agree with your point. Just for some reason, this game feels like a very like bounce back statement. We're still in the SEC race win for LSU.
I'm not saying that I don't think I'm going to pick Vandy, but I don't think LSU is going to kill them. I haven't really decided.
I just feel like for some reason, like LSU's like, all right, like if we like steamrolled it, like I don't know, just like something in their locker room, like they got it going this week. They're like, we need this game, big game. Wasn't supposed to be a big game because like Vandy's never really supposed to be that good, you know. But I just feel like
it will be interesting.
I just feel like for some reason, like they're gonna absolutely like kill them this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, but like I will say, Vandy coming off the bye,
That does help big time, obviously.
And like their last showing was like on the big, like they finally got their chance on the big national stage playing Alabama. College Game Day's there, and Diego Pavia kind of shits the bed. Like he was not good in that game at all. And a game that they really like started off really well, and like and he just like kept throwing interceptions and kept turning the ball over and just kind of gave it to him.
Yeah.
So I could see kind of a little bit of bounce back from him, just kind of with like how he is as a player, just kind of like the way he plays.
Anybody know the Johnny Manziel Diego Pavia connection? When did that happen? I missed that.
I don't know.
I feel like I
And
missed
being
that
on the
too.
sideline in a Pavia jersey like threw me off. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Pavia's got some
No
connection, dude.
I mean,
He
that
got
dude's probably
Elon.
making bread in NIL.
Yeah.
But I mean, I probably will
should
still
deport
pick
him.
LSU just because I think at the end of the day, their talent just will just overshadow, and the defense is still playing well. I kind of have to look again to see if Aaron Anderson's playing the slot receiver. He's been their best receiver, and he's kind of been Nussmeier's safety blanket like all year.
Wow.
So that'll be something that I'll have to follow. But I think I'm going LSU. I haven't fully decided, but
Probably gonna go LSU, but it's just one of those that like if in the event that Vandy pulls it out, like I'm gonna be like, oh, like duh, why didn't I see that coming? But
Yeah.
then,
I also wouldn't be surprised if LSU beats them by 30.
I think LSU steamrolls.
okay. Well, next game pick, we'll go to the nightcap, the Holy War, BYU Utah rivalry matchup.
I'm on the Pat McAfee.
Diddy.
Yeah, I'm on.
Andres Jimenez home run.
Gone.
Tie
2-1
game.
shot tie game.
I'm on the
Eighth
Pat
month of the
McAfee,
year.
or I'm on the train with Pat McAfee on. How do you say his last name?
Bachmeyer.
Eric Buckmeyer.
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 I'm on the train. BYU is gonna absolutely steamroll Utah. I don't know. I have the same feeling with BYU that I do with LSU this week, and I don't know why. It's just like something about them, like something about this game, this matchup that they're gonna just roll.
Yeah, I feel like BYU is kind of one that is just like
You're
quietly just.
Yeah, that's stats.
Do you guys watch G-Fed at all?
What?
Do you guys watch G-Fed?
No.
The college football guy who goes into all the stadiums?
Oh, the guy who breaks in?
Yeah.
I hate that guy's voice.
Yeah, I could see that. But he's going on like 100 stadium, 100 days.
It was just
He
that
went to BYU. He went to BYU last week, and I watched it. And BYU seems a little bit cooler. People do drink.
Really?
It's like accepted. They have like an area where people would drink before games.
What?
But,
Hell yeah. See,
Wait,
and it's
So,
the
wait,
BYU people like accept
BYU.
it.
Smitty, what did you say? You're taking Utah?
I don't know. I haven't decided on any of my picks yet. Utah did beat the shit out of Arizona State last week.
Now Sam Levitt didn't play.
Sam Levitt didn't play.
But still,
Sam Levitt doesn't play defense.
Exactly. They threw up 42 points. Devin Dampier looked really, really good. That's freshman quarterback for BYU. Not used to these big moments. Haven't really played that tough of a schedule yet.
Who have they played?
I
got it right here. They beat ECU. Bro, they beat ECU. That's a huge win.
Their win last week was in overtime over Arizona.
Arizona's
which is a good win.
Arizona's
it's a good win, but it's
At
in overtime. It's not 42 points.
I low-key think
on the road
at
at
Colorado is a good win. In the Big 12, that's a good win.
That's tough. That's at Colorado game where they didn't know who they were playing at quarterback.
So Colorado.
Yeah.
I feel like I see them change their quarterback every week.
I think I'm gonna end up picking Utah, to be honest. Just because I think that win last week is just sitting right in my head. And freshman quarterback in a big rivalry game that Utah, to be honest, has been better than BYU for the most part.
Yeah. You mean
just a freshman quarterback wearing number 47 too. That can't instill confidence in you.
I hate the number, but like I like him.
He looks like the most Utah dude ever.
Yeah, he does.
Where is he from? That's what I want to know.
Definitely
Murrieta Valley High School in
Utah.
California. Wow.
Well, high school is different. They
Yeah.
just leave. The high school college football is, or high school football is ridiculous. The other Big 12 game though, the Texas Tech Arizona State game,
That's huge.
I think it's
Levitt might play
it's
too.
a huge bounce back game for Arizona State if Levitt plays. I think a
The
big
line-
bounce back spot.
That is a game that I will say it does not matter. Texas Tech is good.
Ignore that. That's what you're looking at.
Texas Tech is good. Like they are like kind of sneakily, like just kind of like they're ranked high now, but that is a good football team.
It may have flipped because if they announced him as not playing already.
No, that would mean that he is playing.
The flip? This is what it opened.
Oh, that's what it opened as.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. Trying to explain odds.
No,
to
they
Ben
said
here.
they said that he
What?
I'm trying to
Explain
explain
who?
odds to Ben here.
Oh,
Where-
when did
what?
it open last week? Didn't it?
Yes, it opened
Okay.
last week. I think if Sam Levitt plays, this is a massive bounce back spot after getting your butt beat last week and like a game that you really need to like kind of like save your season almost.
It's a big opportunity at home.
Yeah. But if he doesn't play, I really don't think they have a shot because Texas Tech has been very, very, very good this year.
Yeah,
Their
Baron
money
Morton
is
a
paying
stud.
off. 100%. Their investments are paying off.
I just think they are a very, very good
They
football team.
killed Kansas.
They're a
last week.
complete team. Well, that game was close in the first half. It was like 24-17 in the first half. Jalen Daniels looked really, really good. Kansas didn't score in the second. They just shut them down.
Yeah.
Like going into that second half, I was updating my page. I kept looking at the odds for Heisman. I was like, why is Jalen Daniels so low? Like he's got really good numbers this year. He's not rushing the ball as much as he did 2 years ago.
3-3.
But
my God.
Did that get out?
No, but that was just an absolute rope.
But like I was like Jalen Daniels, like he's after this game, they're gonna come back and they're gonna beat Texas Tech, and he's gonna like put his name back on the board. And then they didn't score in the second half. I was like, all right, Texas Tech is legit. It's across the board. Like Baron Morton's a stud, but their defense is locked down.
But their D line is legit. Also, Vladdy just yelling "Vamo" when they pan the camera.
Every
to him.
season.
Dude, he just hit that ball so
Sorry.
hard.
Vamos.
Sorry, that fired me up, Loki. Yeah, Texas Tech is legit though. Like for some reason, like Texas Tech, like their NIL money just on like kind of like big time names and stuff has, I feel like, paid off more consistently than other programs who, not like the higher end programs, like obviously not like the Georgias, the Alabamas, and that type of stuff, but like kind of like that next tier down. Like
I feel like just across all sports too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like their softball money obviously paid off. They spent a lot of money on their baseball roster this year, so I'm like that would be interesting to see.
It's big for them. It's that oil money talk.
Yeah,
Basketball,
their football money is obviously paying off. Their basketball team's a top 10 team in the country always now. Like I feel like they I don't know how they're doing it over there, but I feel like shout out their donors, their athletic department. I feel like they're doing a very, very, very good job. So
yeah. Okay, well, next game we can get into another SEC matchup. It's interesting because I think Auburn's a good team and their schedule has just been so tough. Like their losses are Georgia, Texas A&M,
and
like
Oklahoma, right?
and Oklahoma, and like that's just tough.
They've been getting
And
a
it was
little bit
at-
bent over by the refs
it was-
so far this
Yeah,
year.
I would say they probably shouldn't have lost last week.
Correct.
The Georgia game was the only one that was home.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think they're an interesting
What do
team.
you guys,
Also
what do
at
you guys
home.
think about that call on the goal line?
I really thought that
It was
nose of the ball got
Fumble
over.
or touchdown?
I
What do you guys
thought
think?
it was a
I thought it
touchdown.
was a touchdown.
Touchdown. Interesting.
Well, I thought they also just made some calls on that Georgia drive at the end of the
Right
half.
before half.
I thought they made some calls on that drive that were bad.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Actually, just completely irrelevant here, but if we're talking about bad calls, the NFL needs to step up because one of the worst offensive pass interference calls of all time in the Patriots game last weekend. I don't know why that just came to my mind, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah.
All right, can we talk about
that game? I was talking to one of my friends I was watching a game with, and I literally looked at it and it seriously feels like right before halftime, the refs got a call and they were like, look, we need Georgia to be good this year. They already lost to Alabama. Find a way for them to not lose this football game, because we can't go into week 8 and have Georgia already having 2 losses, because they need to be on the national stage. That's literally what it felt like.
I mean, that call, the touchdown call and the penalties to get them down the field before the half, I mean, no
Auburn
doubt,
had dominated
turn that game around.
Auburn had dominated that first half.
Yeah,
they weren't just beating them; they had held the ball for over 20 minutes. It was like Georgia was doing nothing and Auburn was doing everything right.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just flipped and everything went against Auburn.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Auburn bounces back. Jordan-Hare is a tough place to play. Same reason I picked Auburn last week.
I also have Auburn in this one.
And I just don't think Missouri. I think Missouri was so up about playing Alabama at home, and I think it's almost the opposite of a bounce back. It's
for me,
it's
they're broken.
If Pagula can make those, I butchered that one. If Pagula can make those mistakes at home in front of a friendly crowd, I mean, given it's still a game against Alabama, but some of the throws that he made were piss poor. Some of the
2 interceptions he threw, it was literally the exact same play, and he had the exact same guy wide open on a curl.
And he missed it.
And he missed him.
Yeah,
twice.
the exact
He
same
do that
play.
at home with a crowd on his side. How is he going to do it against one of the most electric environments in the country?
Nick Saban says it's rigged or it's haunted, right?
It's haunted. It's cursed.
Not rigged.
Haunted. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Nick Saban didn't say anything's rigged.
Before we get off the SEC, do you guys think Texas A&M is for real? They got a real shot.
Yes, Marcel Reed is the truth, bro.
Timmy says no. Bet says yes.
I don't know.
The truth.
Smitty?
I would say I'm undecided, so I guess that's a no for now.
Are they the last undefeated team in SEC?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Sorry, yeah, that was dumb.
I'm undecided.
Do they play each other? Anybody know?
I don't know.
I got it right here. I don't know why I asked. I can pull it up.
Negative.
They do not.
They've got LSU, Missouri,
Texas,
and Texas left on their schedule.
And Samford. They play Samford, so that's a tough game.
I could see them going to LSU. That feels like an iffy game. Night game at LSU, and then night
Texas
game
in the last game of the year as well.
And then at Texas in a rivalry game. I don't know. It's just they're a team that's I look at their season and who they've played so far, and it's okay, yeah, you got some good wins. The win at Notre Dame is a good win.
Yep.
And then everything else has been at home. I mean, they won at Notre Dame.
But still good wins at home.
I'm not saying they aren't, but they've won literally every single other game that they've played has been at home. They played Florida at home, they played Mississippi State at home, they played Auburn at home, and then they played 2 cupcakes. I just want to see them in an SEC road environment. If they go in, if they go in and they dominate Arkansas this week, because Arkansas has played some teams close, then yeah, I'm gonna lean that way. But this is LSU and Texas are big rivalry games for them that they still have to go on the road and play.
That's fair. Do you guys think an head coach being fired angle is gonna play in this game at all with Arkansas? You think they?
He was fired before last week, wasn't he?
Oh, he was fired before. He was fired 2 weeks ago.
I think he was fired when the UCLA coach was fired.
Oh, okay.
I feel I remember that happening at the same time.
So probably not this week.
And then last week they played. I think that happened after the Notre Dame game when they got killed. And then they played Arkansas really close.
Oh, it was after
they played Tennessee. They played Tennessee really close.
100% after the Notre Dame game. You're right, when he got fired.
And then they played Tennessee really close this week, and then now they have Texas A&M coming at home. I think that game.
I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna get murdered. You're right. Other ranked matchup of the week: USC Notre Dame.
Big one. Huge dub last
Are
week
we
for
picking?
USC.
Are we picking this game?
We
Yes.
are.
Okay. If we were, can't say that. If we were to randomly throw money on random numbers, I would absolutely hammer Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame rolls. Why do I have so many idea teams just stomping this week? I don't know.
You'd lose money on that.
I think Notre Dame, USC off a big win, traveling not across the country, but has to travel. Notre Dame 4-2. They had playoff expectations. They need this game to stay in the playoff. With 3 losses, independent, I don't think there's any chance they make it.
No.
But I think they need this game to stay in the playoff hunt. Marcus Freeman's going to get the boys going. USC did just have a big win. There's no way they stay up. They're going to have a little letdown. Notre Dame rolls.
I maybe not roll, but I also got Notre Dame kind of for a similar reason that you said, is like this is the only game on their schedule left that they can prove anything. The only one. They play nobody after this. So they kind of like have to show out because.
And I feel like this is kind of.
Ooh, they're running. USC's running back got hurt too.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of what Notre Dame did last year, like a little bit of a slow start, but then the end of the year they didn't really play as strong of teams, and so they kind of just rolled to a lot of wins to get hot going into the playoff.
I mean maybe, but like last year they lost one game, like a fluke game at home to who was it? Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
And then this year, like they've lost to 2 good teams. So I'm not gonna like take it away from them. Like they lost on the road at Miami and
Texas A&M in a crazy game.
Yeah. Because they missed an extra point. So I trust Notre Dame, and I'm actually been surprised by how well their quarterbacks played. So I got Notre Dame. I think it's kind of for the reason that like Freeman's going to know that like this is the only shot they have to kind of show on the national stage that like they're still up there. Like this is really the only one. And I think people are pumping up USC a lot because of that Michigan win, and I just don't think Michigan's that good. I don't think Bryce Underwood is shown out to be that like what they paid him.
No, definitely not.
I
also,
agree.
USC's
100%.
running back got hurt in that Michigan game. He's not playing at Notre Dame. So I was originally leaning USC. Remember that Waymon Jordan got hurt. Now I'm leaning Notre Dame.
There's no way that's right, though. That seems like a lot of points. Do you think that's a crazy spread, Spenny?
Oh, wait, never mind.
I'm going to look.
I will say Maeva can sling the ball. Like
9.5 points.
They've got good weapons on the outside. Like he is going to have an opportunity to win this game in the air, and I think Marcus Freeman is going to capitalize on that a little bit.
To be honest, Brandon, that number does not surprise me.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Why do you think so big?
Well, I mean, obviously they're at home
Because of his running back, because of their running back getting hurt.
Yeah.
No, I think that they're thinking the same way I am, that I don't necessarily think that USC is that good.
USC is going to have to be a one-trick pony to win this game. They're not going to be able to run the ball. Their backup running back.
And like Dave Portnoy's been pissing me off, and I know he does it on purpose, but
he's hilarious, bro. I love that dude.
He is funny. I'm not saying he's not, but some of the stuff he says where he was like Michigan would be the like 3rd best team in the SEC or whatever, like competing for the SEC title and stuff like that. Like I don't think Michigan's that good. I don't think USC's that good. I don't think Illinois is that good. Like the Big Ten in general, I kind of like I've said all year, I think it's really top heavy. Like I think the top teams, like I think Oregon's good, Ohio State's good, Indiana's good, and then it's like fall off a cliff. At the beginning of the year, I would have said Penn State, but like, and I think it literally just falls off a cliff. I think all of those other teams are literally just mediocre. So like USC beating Michigan, like that did not surprise me at all. Like I was like very, very confident when we picked games last week that USC was going to beat Michigan. I just don't think they're that good. And
Bryce Underwood is on pace for 10 touchdowns this year.
And I don't think USC is that good. They lost.
I mean, like his decision making has not been good at all.
I mean,
That
like,
is now. I'm
their
not
loss to
paying
Illinois.
$100 million trillion for 10 touchdowns. Just saying.
You're getting $1 million per touchdown nearly out of that.
I mean, I don't know the exact.
They paid him what, 8 mil?
They
10
paid him a lot,
I think
dude.
it was 10.
It's easy. It was 8 to 10, somewhere in there.
Yeah, they paid him a lot.
But,
So he's
I
getting
mean,
$1 mil per touchdown.
USC lost that game to Illinois, and Illinois literally tried to hand them that game.
Illinois is bad.
That was a
In-
sick.
I mean,
whoa,
they're
don't know
not
about
bad,
that.
but they will be the rest
Shut
of the
up,
year
man.
without their running back.
Just because they beat Duke, they're not bad.
Well, I mean, have they won the big game this year? Like for their standards, no. Like they lost.
They've lost pretty bad on both stages.
Indiana and USC, but like I still think they're good.
They got boat
Like,
raced by Indiana and boat raced by Ohio State.
yeah, that game was not close. They got garbage time touchdowns.
Forgot they played Ohio State. I was watching that game too. That's the only game this week I watched too, for the most part.
It was brutal. Altmaier just did
There's
not look good up until the last drive of the second.
the punter
second quarter.
caught the ball with his knee on the ground.
That was awful.
That was
Like,
I've never
I
even
just-
seen
I
that.
don't
I've
think
never even
Big
seen that
Ten-
before.
I think the top of the Big Ten is very good. Those three teams,
Yeah.
and Oregon, Indiana, and Ohio State are very good. But I think after that, like I just don't think they're that good. So I think we're gonna maybe start to see that as these teams go play out like any of these out of conference games, they're just not going to be able to handle it, especially going on the road.
I agree.
So I would almost agree more with Brandon on the fact that like Notre Dame, I think, is gonna hit that random number.
Okay, I'm actually scared of that now, though. I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot.
Doesn't scare me at all.
It's gone down though. Started open at 13.5, gone down to 8.5.
Prior to that Michigan win.
True.
Okay, well, anything else you guys want to talk about this week?
Nah.
I got
Do we have any little fun things? I don't.
Our Lynchburg soccer team was number 9 in the country this week. They played
saw
at
that.
Wait, yeah.
Hold
Actually,
on, let me look at that.
me, Ben, and Sean had a little conversation about this the other night. Very small conversation. The amount, the just, I don't know what another word for tiny is, but just the little research / dedication / oh wait, they won 5-0.
Was that tonight?
Yes. Like, all right, sorry, back to my point. The D3 people
that
who do
wasn't tonight.
D3 rankings are just god awful. Because the Lynchburg soccer team was unranked to start the year. After having a great year last year, returned to everybody pretty much.
They lost 2-0 tonight.
Oh shit. Well, point a little lost still. Then they were they lost tonight. But they were receiving votes last week, and then this week they're the number 9 team in the country.
Couldn't tell you, man.
I don't really know how that makes sense.
Who'd they beat this week?
Well, they just lost.
They just lost to Hampton
Or like
tonight, which
like
I mean,
before they
Hampton's
got ranked.
good. They were 2nd in the country. This also doesn't have us at.
Are we even on there?
We were 18.
So we just got wrong information.
Yeah, somebody told us the wrong thing.
That makes way more
That's on-
sense.
That's on
Okay,
them.
hand off. That's bad. Yes, Smitty, can you actually just clip that out?
Nah, I'm leaving it in. You're an idiot.
We were just trying to.
We were just
Oh,
lying
we
to
were
them.
undefeated. We had 2 ties, but we were undefeated going
I
into
hate
tonight.
soccer, bro.
And we moved down a ranking from apparently a poll before that. So we've just been lied to. We've been bamboozled.
Sorry to all the D3 soccer voters.
No, they still suck.
Have you guys seen the do you guys follow Ohio Tate on anything, the Barstool guy?
All I've seen is the stuff that he did, like things with losing. It's like Ohio State.
Okay. He does a thing on TikTok every week where he makes a video about the worst AP voters, and it like he calls out the worst AP voters every week and like how their rankings are so bad and everything. It's hysterical.
I think we've talked
This
about
week-
one of them before.
This week he just like so usually he does like a couple different voters, like 4 or 5, 6 different people. This week he really just called out one person and just shredded their rankings from every week. It was pretty sick. It was really funny. But yeah, no, that's about it. I don't have anything else.
I got nothing fun.
See you guys
Yeah.
this weekend.
Yeah. Big match Friday. Get right.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited.
You just meant golf in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? What do
I thought you
think?
meant like against my group.
No, that's what I meant.
I mean, respectfully, like Smitty, you're an amazing golfer, but you guys have this. You have
Satan.
the three
Timmy,
other people
we
in your
gotta take
group
that
are not
personally.
helping you.
Timmy, we got to take that personally.
Timmy's gonna be drunk by whole like
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't like playing golf while drinking.
Look at his face. Look at his face. I mean, Smitty, like if you guys beat us, Smitty's shooting under par by himself.
Ask Will and Joe. When I played last time for the first time in like 2 months, I was not too bad.
They did say that you would randomly pull out a couple of golf shots. Like you just
Okay, randomly
literally
pulled a
just-
couple. I probably played like 3 or 4 holes by myself. So
Brandon, the game plan is literally just going to be that I'm just going to have to hit 18 greens, and we're just going to have 4 looks at birdie on every hole. That's just got to be the game
I
plan.
trust my group to do that way more than I trust you by yourself, though.
that's probably fair because we get around the green, and I either
I will say though,
chip
I'm
really
not
well
giving-
or absolutely just bladed
I'm
across.
not giving Ben my
planet.
driver, which really holds
that
your
helps y'all a
group
lot.
back.
That helps y'all
Because
a lot.
Ben, so when we went golfing the last week, I feel like we should end
No, keep it in. Keep it in.
All right. Ben was terrible off the tee, god awful, with his driver, with his irons, like with whatever. Gave him my driver, absolutely piped one like 300 dead straight,
3 holes in a row.
like 3-4 holes in a row, and I was like, this is insane. I do think it's because his driver does not have a stiff shaft, and
No.
he needs a stiff
Yeah.
shaft. But pause. But, but yeah,
I had an
He
eagle
will
look.
not-
I had an eagle look on 18 by myself.
he will not be getting my driver.
Where'd y'all go play?
Someplace in Raleigh. We
Yeah.
played with Davis and Parker.
We just walked onto the course. It was pretty sick.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Shut up.
Sorry. All right. We're going to get food.
I
All right.
said make food.
That's whatever episode this was. See y'all next week.
Friday for the live pod.
Oh, yeah.
Live
Friday.
pod.
Yep.
All right. See you, fellas.